Hey, it's Golden Buddha here, back with some more RPG horror stories for your listening entertainment. Today I have a story about a man who was forever labeled the bad DM. Roll post. Why I was forever labeled the bad DM. Running new group with a couple of friends, 5th edition. We have a rogue, a bard, and a ranger. Bard takes no healing abilities, also no tank. That's okay, I'll just make it so that they can use their skills to survive instead. Party is adventuring an area I plan to have a lich. It was abducting townsfolk and turning them into undead, which he would use to take over the country. Fairly easy fights, a couple broken skeletons here, some starving bandits there, maybe a zombie or two. Bard keeps trying to tackle and push the skeletons over, because he seems to think this will make them fall apart. Ranger refuses to shoot arrows at anything because he doesn't want to waste them. Resorts to using primarily a dagger. Rogue keeps hiding in bushes, waiting for anything to stumble near him so he can get sneak attacks. Naturally, they're failing really hard. They don't realize I'm saving them. Probably would be dead 5 times over by now, but I keep reducing damage. Rogue at one point steals some items from a shop and hides them in town. Bard player immediately tries to have his character recover them for himself, i.e. I dig under the tree where he hid them. Your character has no way of knowing where they were hidden. Yeah, but I know, so I could get them. Try to explain what metagaming is. Player gets pissed that we won't let him do it. Nevertheless, they eventually discover the area the townsfolk are being dragged to through extremely obvious clues littered around. Enter Storehouse was being used as one of the collection points for undead. About 50 zombies and skeletons are stored here, behind bars. I had planned for them to discover the Lich's conspiracy here, and maybe gain some easy XP from shooting them through the bars or lighting a fire or something. Apparently, this was a bad idea. The bard asks, "Well, what else is in the room?" There's a small office beyond the storeroom. In this room is only the cages. You see a lever next to the cages. I pull the lever. Okay, so here we go, I guess. The cages slide open as the undead begin to shuffle towards you. They're coming from both sides. The only clear path is the exit. Players immediately get mad at me. They complain that I'm giving them an encounter that is way too hard. There's no way they could beat all these enemies. I'm railroading them by only giving them one choice. The undead are getting closer. You have only moments before they are on you. What do you want to do? Bard player then decides this is stupid, asks what the point is if they just get unbeatable encounters thrown at them all the time. He quits on the spot. Rogue pseudo quits. I throw my body into the undead and stand there. Then he sits back and goes on his phone. Ranger, looking at his character sheet, seems disappointed. I make for the exit? Sorry guy, I think this session is over. Anyway, after this point, they never wanted me to DM for them again. I guess I suck at it. Oh well. In post. Now this here I think is more of like a symptom of his players not knowing what kind of game they're playing. Well, let me word that differently. They don't understand the amount of freedom that they have in Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe they just thought it was kind of like a video gamey thing where there's supposed to be fights or there were points where they have to do these things. You really don't when you're playing D&D. They may have played open world games like, for example, Skyrim or GTA, but they're still like constricted within the confines of a video game. Like you still have limitations. With D&D, the only limitation is how far your GM wants to go to like give you guys a really cool adventure or to give you the adventure you want. That's really the only limitation. And of course the imagination of the players as well and the DM, because it seems like this is a new group, like just new to D&D in general. Kind of sucks that it turned out that way, because gaming with your friends is like always the best with anything. You know, whether we're talking 2K or D&D or Call of Cthulhu or whatever. So that really sucks that they kind of put that on you, but maybe you could explain it to them. Anyways, those are my thoughts. And as always, like and subscribe for more content. Comment down below if you want to weigh in on this. And this is Golden Buddha telling you to stay enlightened.